Camp Tall Turf Ministries President, and the CEO. His name is Mr. Marcus Hargrave.
Can we give a round of applause for John? Host John Covington. As you can see, he is a professional. So if you guys have an event, I highly recommend hiring host John Covington. On your tables, there are some chrysanthemums. So if you have a birthday that's closest today, you two are a winner. So whoever has the closest birthday to today gets a chance to take those nice chrysanthemums home. Okay. Good. You guys hear me okay? You're good? All right. So I've got some more thank yous. Can we give a round of applause to Jan and the Bluff for providing us with a great venue? I also want to say thank you to Request Foods for sponsoring tonight's banquet. Thank you as well to our table sponsors, Barron's Hendrick Stites, and Postma, Kuyvenhoven, Timber Strat, Denise Fozzie, Dr. Ron Hoffman, Mrs. Proctor, and also Laurel Watrous. I also want to say thank you to the banquet committee, board chair Lydia Kuyvenhoven, also to Nicole Cheeks, Tammy Ulrich, Suki Brasser, Ashley Johnson, and Christine Vanderwall. Can we give them all a round of applause for a great night? Finally, we cannot do what we do at camp without the numerous staff, groups, churches, and individuals that contribute time and energy. Whether it's the numerous CRC churches, the RCA churches, Baptist, Catholic, Episcopal, and non-denominational churches, we sincerely thank you. But there is one individual here that I would really like to honor. This person has a long history with Tall Turf. As a former LIT and counselor, for years he served us with his unique skill set. Along the way, he shared with me his desire to want to help others because of what he experienced at Camp Tall Turf. This developed into a drive to become a nurse. In doing so, he recently received certification to become a licensed professional nurse. This qualified him to be our camp nurse in which he served this past summer. He also shared with me how hard it is to work while going to school and receiving good grades. Like many of us, it's challenging. It's a challenging situation to have to pay for higher education. When I shared this story of having a young person go through our programs, help them find their purpose, and then not have the ability to pursue their educational goals because of financial difficulty, the donor volunteered to help pay off his term bill. So tonight, Adonis, where are you, Adonis? Can you stand up? Can we give Adonis a round of applause? His service, his encouragement, and faith during this time of service. Adonis, I'll bring you that check right after I'm done. See, he's ready, isn't he? Can't wait to get back to school. Amen. So last year before I started my speech, I gave you a quote from my wife, how I should present myself to the group. And she said, "Dear, don't try to be too charming, too witty, or too intellectual. Just be yourself." And then before I left, she said, "Hey, one more pearl of wisdom for me." She said, "Remember, short people should give short speeches." That's my wife. So, in honoring my wife, I will be up here for a very short amount of time. So first of all, I just want to thank everybody here. I understand that I am a minority just because of how I look and what I do. But some of you in this room are minorities and may not even realize it. As you look around this room and see the diversity here, suffice it to say there are not a lot of places in West Michigan where this can occur. By being here tonight, you are actively supporting an organization committed to equipping youth and families for lives of reconciliation in God's world. What we do does not just impact those attending camp. By being here tonight, you can diversify your sphere of influence. By being here tonight, I believe God smiles because he sees all members of his family, which is our vision. We aim for diverse groups of people to live, learn, play, and worship together according to God's vision and wholeness. In speaking with a supporter recently, he shared with me that leadership in his business has looked the same for decades. And he believes this is one of the reasons why they are having struggles with diversifying their workforce. They've hired consultants, had job fairs to no avail. He's offering a starting salary of $35,000 with full benefits, including 10% going to the individual's retirement account. Now, let's take a second. Do we know anybody that could benefit from that? Think about the number of people in your neighborhood or your family or your church that could really use, that kind of job. We can help this company reach a diverse audience he seeks by just reaching out to our individual spheres of influence. So please let me know if you know of somebody looking for an opportunity like this, or if your company is struggling with that as well, trying to diversify their workforce. But please understand, the core of what we do is camp. For over 50 years of service, we've brought about change in the lives of over 10,000 campers. Many of the campers have similar backgrounds like mine. I come from the poorest of the poor. My mother said we came from the ghetto part of the ghetto. To this day, I've never met my father. See, but what my mother believed was that prayer works. Through his grace and mercy, my two younger brothers and I graduated from college. We also played collegiate sports. I've flown on the governor's jet. I've been invited to the presidential inauguration through 20 years of executive leadership at various nonprofits. I'm privileged to serve Tall Turf, and I've done so for the past 4 years. During this time, I've talked with numerous past directors, staff, volunteers, well over 300 stakeholders of our organization. So for the past 3 years, our leadership has looked at ways to change how we operate. We had to. From 2011 to 2015, Tall Turf Ministries lost almost $700,000 through operational deficits. It cost us about $384 to send a kid to camp for a week. 95% of those campers that come receive financial assistance. The more campers we serve, the more money we lost. This is a very challenging business model. Business model that can't be sustainable. So we have plans for Tall Turf Ministries to be viable for the next 50 years, and we've created return on investment opportunities. We secured a grant from the state to help implement a forest maintenance program that will help make the camp better, and we will be able to better take care of it. Along with this, we'll include some necessary harvesting of trees. This will create a new revenue stream. Another revenue stream will be created as we pave the access road to camp next spring, allowing us to host retreats throughout the camp when camp is not in session. We have completely renovated dining hall as well. Lastly, we erected a cell tower recently, so now there will be Wi-Fi throughout camp. Let me repeat that. We're going to have Wi-Fi at camp. Amen. So since this is a collaborative, we are not going to have to pay for that as well. So that's going to be an additional savings for us. It's going to amount to about $5,000 a year that we'll save. Even with these changes that came as a result of our current Embracing Reconciliation campaign for a stronger community, through His grace and mercy, this year's budget that ends in February 2020 will be the first balanced budget in recent memory for Tall Turf Ministries. I was going to say give a round of applause to our board of directors, but thank you very much. But please indulge me as I think the video that we have states a little bit more about why we continue to need your support. We are not playing.
mid-1960s. There was a lot of racial unrest, riots in the cities, and my dad, Jim Bosher, along with some of his friends, wanted to do something to address the problem of the racial unrest in a creative way and also in a faith-filled way. He had had connections with camps before and thought that a way to work on racial reconciliation would be to create a camp for kids.
Even though Tall Turf was born out of the turbulence of the 60s, society still needs Tall Turf. Sometimes we look around and we are dismayed at the lack of progress our communities have experienced. The need for Tall Turf is just as great now as it was in the 60s. And it needs to be creative, and it will be creative in addressing those needs among children and youth, among teens, among young adults, among families, all the way into communities, not just in West Michigan, but beyond. It was great to be able to look back over the 50 years of this organization and see how it served numerous families throughout Grand Rapids, West Michigan, and even into Chicago and also Detroit. There are many challenges in Grand Rapids, in West Michigan, and even our country overall. I think it's important for organizations like Tall Turf Ministries to continue to do what we do, which is transform communities through reconciliation.
I think one word summarizes what Camp Tall Turf is all about: reconciliation.
To summarize camp in one sentence, it would be to take people out of their comfort zones in order to teach them. It brings people from the city out to the country, to nature. It brings people who normally would not associate with each other together. It forces people to look around and see what God has created.
Culture stands out to me in that they talk about both faith and racial reconciliation, which is something that the church is not really entering into that conversation. So they stand out to me in that regard, that we are talking about race and different issues around inequality and justice, but we're also talking about that from a Christian perspective.
I had a cousin that worked here, and she was like, "You should work at this camp." First I was like, "Nah, I'm good." But then she was like, "No, really." Then I came, and 3 years later, one of the best decisions I ever made.
It seems like anywhere I go in Grand Rapids, I meet someone that has either gone to culture, know someone who has worked at culture, or who has been personally impacted by culture. That's been passed down here that we're up at our commissioning service to my neighbors on Lafayette Avenue. They have told me, "You work at Camp Culture? I was there as a kid. That had an impact on my life."
We aim for diverse groups of people to live, learn, play, and worship together according to God's vision. We have a lot of campers that qualify for a substantial amount of scholarship dollars. We need support to be able to offer the services to these youth and families in need of our services.
For me, I feel like where I really first experienced like God and just like really came to believe in Him for myself. You know, I think that's a major part of your faith. You have to take that step of making it your own. Like, especially if you like grow up in a Christian household.
Culture creates leaders. Culture has been creating leaders since it began 50 years ago. And these leaders are making an impact in their community. Campers, past staff, board members, And we want to continue that. We want to continue to create leaders for the community, for not just Grand Rapids. They go out into the world and they serve God's purpose for their lives. And your investment in culture is what is helping to create these leaders.
The LIG. I see these 15, 16, 17-year-old kids come out of this program and become adults. They come out with confidence. They actually come to the board meetings, and their vision, their insight is beyond their years.
We have a camp that has been in operation for 50 years, and there are some things that we like to do to change in order to commemorate this wonderful year. So Dining Hall has gone through a lot of renovations over the past 3 years through the generous support of our donors. So there are naming opportunities for our dining hall and for all of the 16 cabins as well.
We do need people to give. It's important that we continue our mission, our ministry. It's an investment in culture, but it's an investment in the community.
God has greater the next 50 years, but not without you guys.
That video was put together by one of our former campers, Marcus Thomas, so he put together a great piece. On your tables are envelopes showing different ways that you can support us. I thank you for your past support. We are nearing the goal of our current capital campaign of $1.8 million. Today we have raised over $1.4 million. Today, I ask that you please support us now. Please support our plans as together we will ensure Tall Turk Ministry's success for the next 50 years. God bless you all. Thank you very much.